Guess that joke's dead. No, you haven't, because I can't hear us. I'm listening to the stream and I'm hearing nothing.
There's a delay.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Sean, you're muted. You're the one that's muted.
Uh-oh, Sean's gonna call you a no, only on your streams. Death counter because I haven't been around to count your deaths like I did for Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
I only got up to 30 before I just wasn't around for streams.
I went back and counted myself because I'm neurotic and need to know. It was somewhere close to 70. Because I also tallied my off-screen deaths. Okay. Oh yeah!
Game crash?
The whole Elgato crashed.
I tuned it into the Discord stream. It kills it.
Oh. Okay, wait. I'm messing with the HDMI.
I'm gonna get some water.
I love it.
I'm skipping water. I'm going straight for alcohol.
I love it. It does not like me. Okay. I think I fixed it. This is a wonderful start. Absolutely wonderful. No issues whatsoever. Or is the PS5 going to just continue being a hassle? Never had these problems with the PS4? No, only PS5. Okay. So long as I don't lose connection again, it should be fine. Check things. Okay. The fact that it hasn't died yet is giving me a lot more confidence. But I also know this game. Know that it doesn't like me. You are much quieter than normal.
Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close.
I don't know why I was listening to dialogue.
Why wouldn't you listen to the dialogue? Bloodborne has such good dialogue.
Farewell,
good British people.
British people. I was half tempted to name this stream in memory of the Queen.
That would have gotten you.
Oh, shit. I just realized I forgot to open my drink, so get that on stream now. Wait. I saw the description for half a second. What was that about irony? Oh, Bloodborne does not like me.
You changed the volume so quickly that your microphone popped.
I am like desperately trying to figure out why the Elgato doesn't like the PS5.
Like there was like the quickest little high pitched like sound effect.
The microphone was not ready. Damn. So Sony wants you to have all of the good stuff, so you can only use the upgraded Elgato. I'm like desperately just messing with everything to get it to work. And I'm half tempted to try something. Let's see. Does this have a second HDMI port? No, it does not. Shit. That plan went to hell. You know what? Wait. I'm gonna see if connecting both HDMI ports, because currently I don't have this connected to like the TV or anything else. It's just one HDMI connected to the computer. I'm gonna try giving it an output. This might be an issue because the HDMI that I've been using for the PS5 is small. It has no length. Much like how the PS5 has no games, this HDMI cord has no length. I think it's not. No. This is technical issues to stream. Let's just do everything I just do this way. The device isn't used by other software. Excuse me. What? What do you mean it's in use by other software? This is wonderful. Going as intended. Come on, what? It refuses to work. I like how this only has the problems with the PS5. I can stream Switch without any issues. Okay, I have an idea. Let me do this. This might fuck with my settings.
Huh? What? On Discord? Yeah.
Where'd the stream go? Uh. Huh. The YouTube stream is showing everything. Like, I see how big your hard drive is. I got... got alcohol. I've got sweet and
Wait.
sour chicken. I got crab rangoon.
Sean, how are you, like, recording your Elgato capture card in OBS? Why aren't you just broadcasting?
It's not smart.
Okay. Just watch it through OBS. Yeah. That's weird though.
So when are you when will you be commissioning Cassie for a VTuber model? I don't think she knows how to draw either, but that's alright.
Huh? Huh. Toad Eye.
You look like a human version of a VeggieTales character.
You look like Wendy with makeup. So is this class the people who did Power Wash then? Is this game by the people who did Power Wash Simulator? I mean, it's a pretty good sim, so...
Sean's playing SimCity?
Britain SimCity. Current British simulator. This is what it looks like without a queen. I wouldn't wish it
Your
upon
brain on
anyone
King
to
Charles.
be King Charles.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods.
So you know not to
what
trust
say
him.
you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on, just tell me what piques your interest.
We're talking about Xenoblade lore.
It has been a
I
pleasure.
bid you farewell.
Good blood guide.
I don't believe that. No. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I could believe that, because I feel like it's more FromSoft actually trying to give their voice actors direction, and less, oh, these voice actors are shit. It's like, they sit down in a room, there's a director there that's like, I want more of this, do a little less. As opposed to, here's the lines.
I was gonna say, this is some big talk because you spent at least 30 minutes of your life when the Elden Ring launched pondering what sort of like British, Welsh, or like Irish accent the first like NPC you ran across had.
Yeah.
Just
guess
desperate
what,
to
Matt?
figure it out.
I was interested in what she had to say, so I was pondering the nature of her voice because I liked the way it sounded.
I know, it's just funny to be talking shit about like the prettiest voice acting into like Elden Ring. That was one of the biggest things I took away. It's just like, damn, he was really pondering that orb. You know?
Well, I'm more on like, no, I'm trying to think like less on the voice actors and more on just like the studios. Of like, damn, you could have had something really good, and you guys squandered it.
To be honest, I don't think there's a studio at all. I think there's a name. I think there's Miyazaki, and then there's like, like Lion King looking out across the plains. What's that over there? That's the B team over in the Shadowlands.
I'm thinking about when Ramona was playing Killer 7 and how it like had good voice actors and was talking about how like that was one of the games that broke free from Capcom's reluctancy to, or no, that was like not broke free, but it was like part of what made Capcom pretty decent at the time is they just were like, yeah, we'll work with voice actors who are in unions. Something not even Nintendo does now.
What am I looking at, Sean? Explain. What is it? Sean, isn't that just a fringe theory on how they're trying to sell PlayStation Plus subscriptions for online chalice dungeons? And this reminds me of a good discussion I had about. It wasn't a discussion I had so much as reading back and forth, like discussion on the Silvery Barb spell for 5e. And do you know what players did before Silvery Barbs was invented? They kept playing the game. It didn't, like, the game's not broken without it. It's fine to ban it. The DM was getting annoyed because he had 3 spellcasters in his party and like 2 marshals. All 3 spellcasters took Silvery Barbs.
Advantage on my roll, disadvantage on neighbors.
On every roll. Could you imagine trying to run a combat encounter and like getting yelled at disadvantaged by 3 different people at once, followed up by 2 different people yelling it, and then finally a single person once they finally got worked out who's using it first, you know? And you know what the shittiest part of it was? It's the fact that it was like people trying to give honest to God help and advice and commentary for it. Of like, well, here's your problem. You're not running enough encounters in your adventuring day. You need to increase the number of people that are in the combat encounters so that way they have less choices on who to spend it on. Try attacking them from range further than 60 feet. Oh, it requires a vocal component, so if you put them in silence or, you know, keep throwing encounters at them after what they thought is the end of a normal adventuring day, like, it was, I swear to God, a 8 bullet point list on things to do versus just banning it, of like all the fucking headache and workaround to try to avoid it, you know? And it's just so much extra work just to attempt it, you know? For a single spell, no less. You know? Like, yeah, there are workarounds and a bunch of advice and stuff, but like, Jesus, people. He shot the words at you. Yeah. You're the only one who remembered. The devs certainly didn't. Not a once. Yeah. That's because unlike Bloodborne, it actually runs as... Yeah, yes. It's very possible. Yeah, they never fixed DS2, I guess, right? It's not like it's the easiest, like, download mod possible, where you click a single button that says fix, and then it fixes it. You're telling me you're buying multiple copies of DS2? I'll be honest, I don't know why people bought the Dark Souls remaster. That's all that remaster did, wasn't it? Like, that was literally it? Okay. Like, I'm not even sure it got released to new consoles. Okay. God, that's a weird combination of words you just put there. I'm stepping on it like Legos. I'm playing Dark Souls on my Switch. I remember playing that thing on the 360 because it was the free game of the month with my Xbox Live. It was a really good pickup. Like, I actually peeled myself away from playing Battlefield 4 all the time for it. You're going to go for the kill, you're not going to go for the checkpoint? Is the checkpoint not down there to the left? Okay. Gotcha. Hey, Stiples. I guess. I don't think that's a real thing. Speaking of non-explained in Dark Souls, I feel like Dark Souls has taken up like a whole last quarter of the internet with like Dark Souls lore explained, random quirks in Dark Souls, unexplained Dark Souls things, like finding this random thing, crawling through the source files, you know, like such a massive scope of its own like lore and understanding, and videos about it and story and themes and everything have just jumped out from its own like games and fandom and everything, particularly like across YouTube and stuff, where it's like if you're on the internet you're gonna run into Dark Souls lore videos, and more than likely you've watched one or two, even if it's just an intrigue video of like some real weird thing in Bloodborne, you know, just from the total abundance of Dark Souls lore experts, you know. Yeah, like I really like that 15-minute like Berserk reference direct comparison video. That one's goated because it's just one-to-one with all the panels. Yeah, it's like I can't think of any other game that has as big a like lore presence outside of its own game and community besides Dark Souls. You know, that isn't strictly anime, manga, or you know. Hmm. 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 I thought of one. It'd be Hello Neighbor and Five Nights at Freddy's. And even those two, like, those exploded because of that, you know, of some of the original, like, F&F lore videos and stuff from Matt, Pat, and the like, you know, with game theories.
Hold on. Step back. What are you talking about? Okay, carry on.
But I was talking about how, like, Dark Souls as a series has a, like, think about, like, a little token, right? And it casts a shadow that's, like, 3,000 times bigger than itself, of just, like, awareness about the game, the lore, and different quirks, just from, like, video series and YouTubers that break down the lore and every single detail from all the games, whether it's actually in the game or just in the source files and not, you know, a proper thing, you know? Like, Randy the Witch videos, like, pretty much every week, you know, with some new stuff they didn't implement, getting about 1 million views, you know? Which they recently just hit 1 million views on their Bloodborne video of "This is a truly disgusting creature" thing. Shouts out to them. They're cool. I will say Elden Ring is the most unlike the bunch with the updating of active NPC quest lines to actually be finished, you know? Hell, they even went back around and changed one of the boss fights. There's a lighting on a guy's sword that they changed because it had different lore implications. You know, obviously dodging spoilers, but like, it's really neat they're doing stuff like that even before a full-on DLC, you know? That they patched Elden Ring so thoroughly, you know? Yeah, besides like initial like patch day, launch day patch, and then like week later a PvP balance patch, you know, and then maybe every like month or 2 months after like gradual buffs and nerfs to underused like spells, weapons, and the like. Nerf bleed more, please. It shouldn't feel like that. It shouldn't feel like that. The fact that they have a condition called death, that's a bar that fills up and then you die at the end of it, and it's less scary than bleed, tells you everything you need to know. Oh, here's a second pop where you pop for another 12. Haha, quarter down. Plus the initial hit damage, which is like a third. And then you did a panic roll, and then boom, you did.
The Bloodborne just sat down and said, "All right, you know what? You want want a thing. Here are all the necessary things to have in this game, basically. Oh, you want this kind of stat? Alright, build... You want to be stronger? Build strength. You want to be more dexterous? Build dexterity. Do you want more health? Build the health thing. Do you want more stamina? Build the stamina thing. Gun damage? Build the gun damage thing. Like, Bloodborne almost feels like it was stripped for parts, but that's kind of what makes it so nice, is you just kind of get the cleaver from the beginning of the game, and it can take you throughout the entire game because it's just a good weapon. This game doesn't just have stinko weapons. It only has as many things as it needs. Yeah. Everything's a little bit violent. It, like, all comes down to preferences.
Dude, it's funny that you started that whole thing. This game gives you so much. It gives you what you need, and I'm just thinking blood vials the entire time.
No, honestly, I agree with that idea. I honestly don't feel like I ever was in great dire need of blood vials unless I was fighting a boss, and even then it was Father Gascoigne. There were a lot of ogres nearby. So I could just beat up the fucking boulder trolls and get blood vials. Get blood vials and get souls enough to buy enough blood vials to get up to 20 so I could attempt Gascoigne again. It's the simple things. You don't know.
Pooping. You knew we couldn't wait till the DLC. Leave him alone. don't think you're gonna get that moment.
You know, I think Bloodborne's biggest detractor is the fact that it really doesn't just have a big fish boss.
In VR.
He's like so barely a fish boss.
I thought you were gonna do a different style of cheating. Very well done. I applaud you.
Like
That was actually pretty clutch, let's be honest. Like, look at your blood vials. You're at 0. Your antidote's 0. You popped a Cephas blood vial. That's how you know you're desperate.
Like, Orphan of Kos is too much man, not enough fish for me. Yeah.
Welcome. What is?
The only eldritch thing about this game is that there's a very strong alien presence.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
You know, Orphan of Kos is way more man than fish, and the most striking part of his design is his big fucking, like... What is that? What is it? Placenta axe. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It only really fits in Bloodborne. Like, Bloodborne is very gory. It's very physical. It's very visceral. You don't really get that with the other, fantastical FromSoft games.
So my VTubers have given us a surprise announcement. I've been listening to, right? I'm fucking pogging. They're doing an official collab at the end of next week or so. They're just doing D&D 5e together. They're just gonna be playing D&D. I'm so happy. Because they had like a discussion chat about it. It's like a 2-hour long just stream of this, them just asking me about it and chatting about it. I'm so glad there's a follow-up.
Is there like a name for like this kind of genre of like dark and meaty style of game? Or like visual style?
Honestly, I put it up to noir. It's what fits the box description of what the thing should look like. It's not what's typically paired with it genre-wise, but you know.
I feel like there's a bit too much meat though. Like the meat plays a very core component. Like Bloodborne has that very bleak style, but also there's just like the boss that is like a giant writhing mass of flesh and bone that like explodes into a big blood thing when you kill it. Or what's the boss that whenever you kill it, it starts raining blood?
You want to say pulpy? Pulp? Maybe?
Pulpy.
Pulp noir?
Maybe. Pulp noir. I like that.
Maybe.
Go to the cup dungeon.
Kill the first door.
Oh, what the fuck is that thing?
Average NFT investor.
It's so weird.
It looks great. Junji Ito. Great. Speaking of which, isn't Junji Ito collabing to help with some video game project? That news came out a while back. Splitterhead. Remember? Splitterhead. Yeah. Game Award 2021 by the people who did Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you need to watch the trailer for it.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Matt.
It's so good. And you know what's great? It's one of those games that got announced in December of like 2021, and then you haven't heard a peep from it since because it said expect in like 2023 or something like that for further updates, right? And so they've had their nose to the grindstone. They didn't went out in 3 months, you know, and then like here's our roadmap, and then oops, our roadmap got delayed, and then oops, no co-op or you know anything like that.
You just love finding excuses to complain about Halo Infinite.
I want to beat up Halo. You saw that thing I posted earlier? What would you do if you saw me playing Halo? Smash your skull in with the heaviest rock. Ugh. How many? I'm checking how many Halo Infinite. I put 120 hours into that game. Since then, they've added 0 content, besides 1 map and 1 game mode. Since launch day, besides Fiesta, they didn't have a Slayer playlist at first. There is no local co-op. No, there's never going to be Forge. 343 was a studio created literally just to support Halo. It has failed Halo every single time. Halo 5, they announced that they knew how important local co-op was to the series and that next time it won't be delayed. They didn't make it 1 game. Actively lying and then tripping on their feet. I don't get how they can bungle something so bad and get paid so much. You know? Like, I thought, like, Halo's a pain, or not Halo, but, like, Destiny's a pain because it keeps getting new expansions and it got rid of old expansions. And, like, if you have the base disc of Destiny, the moment you pop that in, you're basically reinstalling a whole new game, and a bunch of that content from the original disc becomes inaccessible minute one of the install, you know? But Destiny players are happy, I guess. I don't know. They keep getting updates, people keep playing it. Yeah. I'd say it's a lot better than being a Halo fan right now. Dude, this, like, it's the same thing that keeps happening. Your favorite IP that's great gets handed off to a new studio to handle it, but they're given lots and lots of money and new responsibilities with plenty of, like, AAA, like, hot brand names, right? And then they bungle every project. And then, oh, look, the series is dead because of the mismanagement from the overall corporation. Look what they did to Battlefield. Look at its dead corpse. And you tell me that they tried to take care of it. Like, were you there for the beta? They said they'd fix all that. It was a massive lie. And it comes out and it's the exact same. It's literally the exact same, and then they abandoned the game and declared it dead 6 months later. That they canceled all DLC plans for it. No, we will not be refunding your season pass. I don't get it. You know? It makes no sense to me. If that's a grind, I'd hate to see you play FF14. If a grind is 2 loading screens, then FF14 is lifelong indentured servitude. Yeah,
Bro.
the enemy. Oh, actually, that's right. Sorry. Technically the sweet spot is that red lumpy bit between your hammer and the floor.
Yeah,
The
no,
mush
if you
that
don't
it creates.
hit things with the actual head of the hammer, you can still damage them. But it does way less than hitting him with the head of the hammer. I discovered that it does like a little bit of AoE whenever I did the Kirk hammer for my first playthrough of this game. And that you just kinda had to get a bit closer and smack them with the actual head of it before it hit the ground.
Yes. kind of want to ambush you, Sean, I'll be honest. What's 12 plus 5? Jesus, man, you have a longer delay on that than your stream. Hey Sean, do a couple of succulent whispers to the microphone if you don't mind. You should. Because I think you're still muted on your own stream. I was trying to figure out if it's the noise gate or if you're muted. I'm not editing this VOD. I'm not going to edit this.
A brilliant stream you've had so far, Sean.
Dude, everything. It works. It just works. Are you able to
This is the,
hear me?
The Matt and Stiple stream were the nipples.
Matt's just messaged me telling me my mic isn't going through. Shit, we've been going for like over an hour. How long have I been muted?
You've been muted off and on. I've been checking on it.
How long has it been?
It's probably been 20 minutes.
Oh. Dude, my first playthrough, this old man here fucking murdered me.
Yeah, the old men in this game are scary.
I just wasn't expecting him to come.
Bosses included.
I wasn't expecting them to have a fucking flamethrower.
One of the scariest
turns out
bosses
the
in this
old
game
guys in the
is a...
wheelchairs are the scariest men are.
Yeah, even if they die of old age, they're still scary. I'm looking at you, Rom.
Well, Rom's a woman.
This old man in a wheelchair.
Rom the vacuous spider is a woman.
Okay.
That is actual lore.
The spider is, but what about the scholar? Are they one and the same?
No, they are not one and the same. Rom is like...
So
Rom was a... if I remember correctly, Rom was a scholar that met with Ebriotis, and it evolved to become that nightmare creature.
Yeah, and Rom was the vacuous, preventing anyone from getting past her. And finding wherever the fuck was past her, I don't remember.
I'll be honest, I was just expecting a dick joke from you, Vanessa. I didn't know you knew Bloodborne more.
Penis!
You started in on the vacuous and were like looking your way around. So I was like,
I've been
what's the joke?
binging Zully and Vati videos recently, and then it's just been randomly all the Souls games going around my head.
Have you played the Souls games?
Yeah, I played 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. I was gonna... I asked because it was a conversation we had near the start of the stream of just how big Bloodborne and Dark Souls lore and lore videos have gotten around the internet, you know. Like even if you haven't touched a single one of these games, you've probably watched a Dark
Vati.
Souls lore video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either Vati, Zulia the Witch, or someone, you know.
And then YouTube's been recommending me a bunch of other channels since I've been watching Zully, but I don't really care for any other channels.
Must have drifted off.
Yeah.
What is it
Zulia the
you
Witch is the
desire?
nice, like, 2-minute,
Very
like,
well.
oh, yeah.
Let
Put
me
this in my
step
watch later, or just like open it in a new tab. Whenever I finish whatever,
Farewell,
watching whatever junk I've
maid.
got, like, check it out, you know. Tab through if I need to. like my YouTube page, like my whole YouTube window is like I have one very long stream that I have like had on a watch later. Usually like a let's play someone's playing through that I'll tab through. I'll usually have a like YouTube mix for music, and then like usually a 10 or 15 minute video of whatever, and then like a bunch of like 30 seconds or 15 seconds, just random memes on my homepage or subscription list. Just because I've following quite a few voice actor meme people now.
I'm just gonna
I love voice actor meme people.
this.
I love voice actors that are willing to do bits as their characters.
Yeah.
I think using that in the internet instead of just like I will say a funny thing at a convention one time is pretty neat.
We're seeing a lot more of it now that Cameo's up.
Yeah, that as well. Like Cameo has opened up a whole new world of get people to say funny things in their character's voice.
Yeah, we got the guy who does the voice of Thancred saying, my depression may be chronic, but this ass is iconic.
We got the fucking Hugh Neutron's voice actor saying, sending you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
That's amazing.
And hearing that officially from Hugh Neutron's voice actor just really sinks in how much, like, how low the standards for a good Hugh Neutron voice are.
Was it? I forget. Was it in this Discord that the TF2 voice actors were all just in some like, I don't know, some Eastern sandwich store?
I
Yes.
think
Medic was-
so.
Excuse me,
Do you have any Wiener Schnitzel?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Alright. I now have the
I think my
best one.
favorite part about that is the voice actress for the announcer, what's her?
I think
Yeah.
she's an announcer.
It's administrator. The administrator.
That's right.
Just saying like victory.
Victory.
Like very.
It was very odd. Like,
I'm trying to think what I want to do.
It just kind of felt like she was just sitting there for a little bit.
Helen,
she was
that's
like,
right.
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Alright, real question. Do I let the kid know her mom died, or do I use it to get a good gem?
You let the kid know
It's
her
not
mom
that
died,
good.
and then you use it for a good gem.
I forget. Did we hit level 5 in Kingmaker?
Yes.
No. You know what you need to do, right?
What do I need to do?
I need to level up Charles.
Do I need to go to
You need
do I need to go to her
intricate
house and do in front of
series
her?
you need to do some intricate Elden Ring zips to where she spawns outside of the map and falls out of bounds and dies.
Unfortunately, the child does not have
And then
a
go
death
fight
hit
the,
box.
Hidden snake boss in the source code.
Oh shit! I think I can actually talk to this guy now and get something.
Oh yeah, can't you get the special flamethrower from him?
Yeah.
If you do end up getting that kid killed, you have to hit the gritty on their grave.
Hit the gritty. I'll get her eaten by a pig. Thank you, Gilbert. I completely missed this character my first playthrough.
Yep, same.
Oh,
I
that's
just
rough.
actually stumbled upon him back in farming, and I was like, oh.
He's like one of the big tone setters when I
Yeah.
first started. I was like, oh my god, they're like actually people like suffering through this.
Yeah, if I knew he was there, I think I would have had a better understanding of, oh, this is nightmarish. He does a real good job of setting how nightmarish Yarnum is.
Pardon.
One of the best things about watching Vati videos is not being at least some amount less confused about what the fuck anything in the game means.
Yeah. But then there's just some things that never get explained.
Which
Are
is
you
fine,
blood
because
vial farming?
usually the biggest things do get explained. The biggest, like, oh, why the fuck is that? What is that?
Yeah. Are you on your blood vial
is even
farming
that?
route, Sean?
No, I'm gonna go save a bunch of the NPCs.
Okay, because I was like, don't you get started. You just bought a whole bunch.
I gotta go farm them, man.
I gotta.
Sean, you're not in FF14.
I gotta grind, man. How else will I get the new mount? Kill the dogs in their cages. Don't let them escape.
Pretty sure a poet said that once.
You bastard. What? Cease. I like how most of the NPCs in Bloodborne are like assholes.
Mm-hmm.
The vast majority.
If y'all ever get the chance to try out peach mango salsa, do it.
I've tried mango salsa. I haven't tried peach mango.
It's basically spicy jelly. Goes
I'm
really
down to
good on
try.
saltine.
I get mango salsa a whole bunch whenever they serve like salmon and rice. I don't know why they pair it together. Like, I know why they pair it together because it's more tropical that way, you know.
Can I just say, I love this old lady going, go slit some throats, get it done. Let's see. I think she's the only NPC in this area I need to save. I do need to go talk to Yasefka. Or the fake Yasefka. I like how Yasefka is an actual NPC for like 5 minutes, and then she gets replaced by the imposter.
Imposter. Fraud. Look-alike.
Did we ever find out who that guy doing the Rocky imitation saying all that was?
I don't think so.
Oh God, I was about to make an awful joke.
No, I wonder... there was a skip early on in Bloodborne. I don't remember if it's still doable, but you were able to like make a jump over here and get to the other side of Yosefka's clinic early.
Oh, well.
I don't know if it's still possible. I think they patched it out.
Splendid.
No, you still have to get grabbed by the werewolf to get to the other side of the gate. I know that one's still there.
To hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic.
Can you shoot her through the door?
I can stab her, but she then just walks back and is like, ah, fuck you.
Look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation.
I like how my first playthrough, I didn't realize this chick was an imposter because I never got to talk to the real one. I just walked up here like after the cleric beast and talked to this fake one.
If you find any, you can assure please.
I think that this game honestly has the most amount of missable things.
I don't know. Elden Ring's pretty big.
Well, yeah, Elden Ring's pretty damn big, but also Elden Ring doesn't have state. Well, it has one state where you can't access things anymore, but that's very. There's small
I'm
amounts.
just saying, Elden Ring, like, you could get 2 people play the game and talk about the things they found and have nothing in common.
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible. I had a dude come in today, and he had Elden Ring on for PS5 in his hand. He was like, "Before I buy this, can I ask you your opinion?" And I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "Do you think I should get this or Saints Row if you game at all?" I'm like, "Well, I haven't heard anything about Saints Row, but I've put at least 100 hours into this, and it's great."
You know,
And that was like one of the coolest things as a kid that I do is like just being able to relate with adults, like even if it was just like about tech stuff, about like video games, like asking the game stop and play their opinion on stuff, because it meant, hey, this adult relates to me, you know. The things I do are cool, you know. Like I don't ask them their opinion any like if I'm gonna go buy something, I'm gonna go buy something, right? So I don't need to ask, but I know that option is there for general conversation, you know. And it's one of those things that I trust that it's always just an earnest, oh, I like this, that, like, where their, like, mutual opinion is respected in that sort of space, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a neat thing as a kid where, like, oh my god, they relate to me.
Hey, yo, Brickman.
You'll shatter.
And this is one thing I will always give Bloodborne. Man, do the parries feel good.
I enjoy hitting someone with a shotgun in this game. Even if I don't hit the parry, I still shot them with a shotgun.
So I will do
Wreck a fool with a bone ash cannon.
Oh man.
All right. Now, do we kill her by sending her to the pig, or do we kill her by sending her to Yasefka?
Yosefka, you can actually get stuff besides the hat.
Don't you want to fist a pig?
I already
It's there
fisted the pig.
regardless.
Yeah, I already fisted it.
The pig will be fisted.
Don't you want to fist it again?
It's just-
You
it's one
you
of
do bring up a
it's like-
good. You do bring up a good point. But also, I could just go down there and do that right now.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hunter. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad.
This must be some shitty family members.
Yeah. I mean, they're all dead. Well, we already know who Gascoigne is.
Yeah, but like followed up by like, I love you, UPS man, almost as much as my mom, dad, and granddad. Like, Jesus. Is this package that important?
And then there's the whole
Like,
thing of her sister, who might not actually be her sister.
Like, I think may not. Like, I'm not delivering a platinum chip here.
God, I remember how fisting the pig was the grinding strategy for a while. Fist the pig!
It's actually a fun Easter egg to Sekiro, in that Sekiro sucks ass.
You.
So,
You look at
Sekiro's
those
great.
headless fights and you tell me this is a good game.
I actually kind of like those fights. They suck, but I also like
Okay,
them.
hold on, Sean. Don't be crazy. Listen, I love Bloodborne, but
Let's not get overzealous here.
Also, Jonathan, I'm surprised you love Sekiro so much with how many centipedes there are.
hey, you know,
I might have to change my opinion.
shut up. I really hated Senpu Temple, the area full of like monks with centipedes climbing out of them.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Or how
A
the
place I
fact,
spent very little time in and always try to avoid.
or how the
How
fact
about-
when you kill the fucking monkey, the great ape, you have to pull an enormous fucking centipede out of his neck and stab it.
Eh.
How about Gun
That happens with
Fort?
all the immortal characters, and it's okay.
I love the gun for it. I love how
It's
stupid
fine,
it
I
is.
killed them.
Not that one. Yeah, boost rally potential.
More brain dead, yeah!
Yeah.
Where are you?
Put this salsa away.
Okay.
Cathedral Ward. Trying to think of how much more I want to do before going to Vicar Amelia. Amelia? Amelia.
I was gonna say Vicar. It's like you got both those wrong, bud. That sentence was a 100% trick rate. Like,
I could get kidnapped.
Sackman moment.
Dude, legitimately, my first playthrough, I got jump scared by Sackman.
good.
Like, I got this sword, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go kill the crows that I know is out there. And then I got punched in the face.
I literally never encountered the Sackman until after I had already, like, fucking revealed the stank.
You never walked out this direction?
No, I don't think I ever encountered a Sackman in my playthrough.
There's one that kidnaps you over, and then that area has two of them, three of them.
The major thing about the Sackman... Oh, fuck. Voice crack. The major thing about the Sackman is that they're actually really strong enemies.
Yeah, they're buffed to have like 5 times regular HP.
Yeah.
Of the one that kidnaps you. He needs to land a single grab on you, and welcome to the Hell Zone.
Has Trevor been on it all recently?
Not today. I wanted to play Civ
yesterday?
6, and I wanted to watch Justice League. And I
Trevor's
want to do D&D
dead.
tomorrow. Don't say that, we got D&D tomorrow.
I don't think Trevor can die.
He has ascended past death. Christ,
Here.
I can't work.
I'm gonna try something.
Were you gonna just try adding him?
Yeah. Don't take my idea.
Alright. Let's see how many deaths are about to get added here.
Where is your... I'm not looking at the stream, I'm looking at the stream. It's like, where is your death count?
Wrong stream.
Ah,
Where is it?
I did it perfectly the first time. This is the fucking playthrough of me doing perfectly. I don't know why.
And what are those 5 deaths in that corner?
The 2 of them are laced to fucking Gurman. Wait! Your hands are a trick weapon! I did not know that!
Yeah,
Really?
you can single or double fist your hands.
I didn't know that!
Good, try him single-handed.
The way he's standing!
Come on, punch with a single fist. Give it a try.
Yeah, I know this because you got the chops. But I didn't know you could do this. Alright, Hunter's Workshop. Let's get the doll set. And then let's get our first arcane tool.
I think Pilot
1/3
would
of
have
them.
killed Trevor, if anyone. And he would have killed him just so he had more room for his casual pool that I'm not allowed to join.
Alright, there's the old
No,
Hunter
I'm not
bone.
salty.
The first arcane tool, and arguably one of the best ones. Because, you know, I like having good dashes. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up because I've always wondered, why the fuck do the arcane tools use bullets? Like, I know the gameplay reason, because you need to have a resource for it. But, like, what in the lore is like, oh yeah, bullets. That's how you use all the magic shit in this world.
You use your blood with the Quicksilver bullets. That's why you're able to make more bullets out of your blood. So you're actually just using your blood.
It all comes down to blood, huh?
I mean, it's kind of in the opening cutscene.
Were you trying to figure out how to say it's in the name without saying it's in the name?
No, I just wanted to lead you on that that's what you thought I was going to think I was going to say.
I'm going to kill you.
What is it you desire?
I'm gonna feed you to the doll.
Bring it on, Vicar.
What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel.
Oh yeah, did everyone
You
remember?
know something
Sorry.
I know
Yes.
happening to me.
You made him
Bye.
remember.
Oh, shut up.
He had Fagor, and you jump scared
Could
him.
this be joy?
Like you were gonna say, did everyone remember to check their closets for random strangers today? And then Jonathan gets jumped.
So it snuck up on me. What were you saying?
Did everyone remember to increase their characters' ages by a year after the year gap?
Yes.
I didn't even think of it, I'll be honest.
You know what that
Forget it.
means? We need to have decided details for the festival, for our holiday, and also Kaz is going to throw everyone a birthday.
Everyone turns 1 year older to this day.
Woohoo. Okay, I'm trying to
I'm
think
just
of
going to
what-
order us a cake and like a bunch of ale.
That
I
was
forget
weird.
this works.
I turned my tower fan off and it my one of my monitors just went black for a good 5 seconds.
The fan was just like, I'm taking it with me.
No, you gave it too much power. It died. Unhook your PC from the car battery.
I don't actually remember if this works, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
You should jump off the map.
No, it's not gonna be jumping off the map. I'm gonna be trying to see if I can't talk to Jerja. Or Jura, or however the fuck you're supposed to say his name.
Jura.
Jura.
Jiren?
Jiren.
Jura, fucking dickhead.
Remember when Jiren's whole planet died and he got so sad that he decided to meditate and became the strongest dude ever? But like, both Goku and Vegeta had their whole fucking planet blew up, and that only got Bardock's basic ass Super Saiyan. Anyway, don't watch Super.
Aren't you the one that's always raving about Super?
I'm talking about Super Broly. You shut up. Watch DBZ Abridged though. Yes,
No,
I rant about Super in a bad way, and I rant about the Broly movie because the Broly movie good. Because guess what? It's actually 2D animated. It has a great plot. It has Broly. It made it Chile. It's got really great fights, and it's not connected to Super in any other way. What more could you want? Besides more Piccolo.
Aren't we getting another Broly movie?
I hope. I want it.
I thought I read that somewhere.
Man, I heard about that too.
He is hostile. He is hostile. He is hostile. The plan did not work. Abort, abort, abort.
You know that old video of like the dude wearing the pyramid-shaped helmet, and then going down the ladder and going.
Yes.
Did
I
you know
love
that video is actually fake?
Yes, I know, but I love it.
Oh my god, it broke my heart.
I
like,
wish I could
3
mod this
years.
game.
3 years I didn't know that was fake. You know, I just chuckled to myself every time I went down that ladder and looked at that helmet. Never bothered to check.
You fool.
Yo, shout out to Young Maestro for some baller ass DS3 PvP
Shout out to
vids.
young in general.
Yeah. Dude, that MGS3 Dark Souls 3 video he has, goated. Like the latter one. Oh my god. Ladders were never the same for me. Okay, listen. This cocktail is good. It's a spiced ice. Let me try that again. It's a sparkling ice spiked cocktail.
Spike
It's a mango mojito. 12 fluids ounces, 6% alcohol. But it's like 120 calories, and you can taste the low fat variant on it. Versus, I wish it had gone for a more full flavor. You know, like it tastes not like sparkling water, but what's fun is like almost like a diet Sprite, if that makes sense.
Wait, what the fuck? This is a dev message. The red moon hangs low and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders?
Like, you ever had just bubbly water in a can?
I am drinking LaCroix right now.
Yeah, I guess it tastes like bad LaCroix. Not that I've ever.
Isn't that just LaCroix?
No. That's what everyone's watching. Should have killed him, Sean. Add to the death counter.
That's what I get for bad talking LaCroix.
To figure out what just happened.
Fucking shit talk LaCroix gets shot.
Oh.
Vanessa, you should start killing people in real life. Things could be so much better.
I will not take after your profession, Matt.
I'm just a psychopath. I don't get paid for killing.
You didn't say anything about me getting paid for it.
It's got to be better than the deli job.
I haven't worked there for half a year.
Yeah, that's how you know.
Oh, that's the church right there. Oh, I'm stupid. Huh. Did not know that.
Man, I finished off all the sweet and spicy chicken we had. I got a healthy portion of chicken. I still have a bag of crab rangoons. I only took 3. I should have taken the whole bag. Those crab rangoons and sweet and spicy, or sweet and sour. Sorry, not sweet and spicy. The sweet and sour sauce. My God.
My God,
It's
Fisher.
of my opinion that Rangoon / wontons do not need any sauce if they are good.
Ooh, that was a bunch of bullets right there.
See, but it's Panda Express, so like.
Okay, so they're not good.
Yeah. I'm not about to talk, like, listen, I'm afraid the CIA, right, are being outdone by Panda Express on their wiretapping. And I refuse to be, like, saying anything positive, like, possibly related as a negative experience to Panda Express for fear that, like, it's just gonna crap out on me afterwards, you know?
The only time I've ever had Panda Express was in the middle of Denver, Colorado on some random day. I didn't even live in Denver. And it was the most bland shit I've ever tasted.
The Panda Express is not a staple to me, but it is a nail. It's a nail in a random tree, like in my neighbor's yard. I can rely on the nail in that tree, and I'll go over to the nail in that tree, and I know, yeah. I can rely on it. Sometimes it will be bread staple to it, and I will have my sustenance, you know. You should run, Sean. You
should very much run. $69 damage.
You're like, today I'll aggro the whole neighborhood.
God, the old hunter bone is actually such a good thing. What if Bloodborne had light rolls?
Imagine if Bloodborne had heavy rolls.
Shut up. I don't even want to think about that. I don't want that as a possibility. How nice of these guys just walk up one after another. Fuck. You ever think about how just fucking Dark Souls 3 just stole some Bloodborne enemies?
Like,
Do you ever think about how every FromSoft game steals enemies from the previous game?
No,
I
fair.
like how we say stealing like it's not from their own, like, place. We don't call it stealing for other games, but everyone knows that, like, Dark Souls games are finely crafted, but also have a healthy measure
Also
of
super rushed.
duct tape
Yeah.
and caution tape, you know? Not super rushed.
Pretty
You
damn
can't
rushed
say
sometimes.
that.
The Soulsborne series is filled with rushed games.
They work to the end, right? DS2 was rushed. None
No,
of the rest
DS1
felt
was
like-
rushed.
DS1 was.
DS1 was rushed.
All
All
talking about. It's unfinished.
it is literally the unfinished. This is the only unfinished one.
They didn't finish making it.
Did you know, Matt, that the Bed of Chaos was originally planned to be a moving around boss? Like, it literally just crawled around.
Yeah.
We're level 5, right? Bigger.
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta double check.
We are level 5.
I can now use 8 another at 30.
I've basically,
Not the other range.
I've basically fully abandoned Mythweavers and just have my character sheet fully in on roll 20 now.
Good luck.
Yeah. If I have to recreate them, it won't be too terribly rough, honestly. Like, I know what feats I took, you know?
I took damage and regained health from that enemy hitting me on the ladder while I was sliding down the ladder, so it damaged him.
Don't forget, you got a hero point for leveling up.
Maximum 3.
Why have you not used them?
I've been using them.
Is it because you don't roll outside of combat, Vanessa?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I also, just as my character does not have anything that really gets done by needing to roll. Charles is a
Well-
buffer character.
The good news is I don't have to roll for knowledge checks anymore.
Hell yeah.
I got a baseline 20. And if I really want to try that day, I can get a 30.
My heal
Once
checks on
today.
Gobbo Witch are so stacked now.
My performance checks now have a plus 15, so I can just roll to perform and you are instantly stabilized.
I just
once
realized
today.
Charles is a ranged healer now.
Is he?
How did you do that?
So at level 4, I got put your heart into it. Whenever I grant use a teamwork feat or give everybody a teamwork feat or use aid another, I can give you 1d6 temporary hit points.
Oh.
That's
At
really
level
good.
5, I can now use aid another at 30 feet.
Nice.
Ah.
You know what I took? I took color spray and I took glitter dust because Kaz is building for utility. I'll tell you what though, I really wanted to build otherwise. I was like, oh, damage spells. I
We
finally
a lot of
have
utility
them.
characters.
Ooh, you know. I know, but like utility magic.
I mean, just
Zano's really good at punching and grappling. Like, don't get me wrong.
he's
Wendy
not even
can
that good
make-
at punching. He's good at grappling. He's not that good at punching.
Yeah. The crow.
Phallus is
has-
also disabler character.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
crow
that's
sure
very
does
good.
have a climb speed. Charles will get you that plus 20 on something. Right? Gaba, which sure is going to be eaten alive. Bestow a curse on one random person. Sorry, Sean.
I have bestow curse and remove curse. I have the power to fuck with people.
Kaz is here to talk and cast all the like utility stuff that you wouldn't have otherwise because this is all strictly magic utility. You're not going to get otherwise. Like, I'm here to cast tongues. I'm here to cast detect magic, like message, all that shit. You know? Like, I've looked at shadow spells I can take, and honestly, the best one I'm gonna be able to take isn't until like, I think it's like a 4th level spell for me for like shadow evocation, where I can just mimic any random evocation spell from the sorcery or wizard list. But it's as a shadow. I think it's a 4th level spell, imitates any 3rd level or less.
Then, I mean, you're gonna have to be level 8 for that.
Yeah.
Which we're not.
But it lets me
super far
cast.
away from at this point.
Yeah, but it lets me cast any evocation. It's just they have to save against it to disbelieve, and then they only take a 5th the damage, right? But it's a shadow spell, so I gain a ton of bonuses against them trying to save on it. Just as both racial and my subclass thing, you know.
Oh, that hurt.
So any shadow spell I can pick up, the better for me. It's just there aren't terribly many shadow spells for Bard.
There aren't terribly many shadow spells for any class.
Yeah.
They really. That's why I'm.
Oh no!
Rip.
Adds to the death counter.
That's why I'm looking forward to eventually running SOT, just because they actually made different spell classes,
Yeah.
spell groups.
I'm really. Oh, sorry.
Like you actually have the shadow spell group.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to when we hit 7th level, right? I'm gonna take focus shot.
Focus shot?
Why?
Because it lets me add my int mod to range damage. So that's another +3 on my damage. The thing I took for this level up, right, is I took point blank shot. So if I shoot someone within 30 feet, I have a +1 to hit and damage.
I think you talk with Trevor about that, because there's definitely some feats you can find with those.
Yeah, I checked with him.
Okay.
He changed like the like
Precise
he's
shot.
got the -4 for combat or for shots in melee. But so I have a +1 within 30 feet. Arcane Strike, I treat it as magical, and it deals another. It went from a +1 to a +2 because it actually is a scaling feat based on your level.
A scaly feat.
Scaly
So-
feet?
I now have a +3
Show Trevor.
on a hit with a ranged weapon if I spend a swift action and I'm within 30 feet. On top of, if Charles is giving the usual buff, that's a +4 to damage on a single shot with a crossbow, which has a D8 to it. Yeah, and I get to reload it for free. It's really nice, so that's why I want to like keep stacking bonuses for it. Because if I have 3/4 spam, I need to use it, and I don't have a way to get dex to damage. And even if I did, my dex is 12. I don't meet the dex 13 requirement for a lot of feats.
Yeah.
Which is rough, honestly.
Okay. Let's see if I can kill this guy without dying. Well, I mean, if he's just gonna let me sneak up on him.
Yeah, he always says.
You get a normal feat every odd.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you don't gain any new traits outside of character creation, right?
No. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Unless there's like some kind of I'm sure there's some alternate optional rules or like gain these campaign traits for mid-campaign.
Hmm.
But Trevor, I don't think I would ever think to use.
I don't think so either. Wait, there's supposed to be an alleyway. There it is. Alright, let's see if I get killed by Bagman. I might just die to crows instead.
They do a lot of knockback. They're not actually a lot of damage.
They've killed me many times.
Hey, got another. Thank you so much for your comments, Azure.
Alright, let's see if we can't sneak up on Bagman and kill him.
I'm not even in the YouTube stream.
What do you think he has in that bag when he's not kidnapping people? Does he put his groceries in there?
Yeah, probably.
Walk around town with a sack full of meat.
Do you think he stole that sack from Kroger like you would a shopping cart?
No, I think that's part of his employee like uniform is the bag.
Yeah, they gave it to him on his first day.
He carries around all his
Oh,
weapons
God.
just in case.
Like, okay, listen, I've been given a lot of vests for a lot of different jobs. I never wash those vests. Those things get nasty after a week. And you're forced to wear them every day. And it's like, I just want to wash my regular clothes. I don't want to wash and dry a vest that has like all this really crappy Velcro on it that's going to fall off upon the first wash, you know?
Alright, time to fight Zoidberg.
That's not Zoidberg.
These
This guy
things.
knows what he's doing.
Dude, one of my friends when I first played these games just called this Zoidberg and it's stuck.
Don't get 8.
Oh shit!
You missed.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Got 8.
Oh
Can't say
no!
you jinxed it so much as you biffed it.
I biffed it. Oh, I biffed it so hard.
You double biffed it because you weren't spamming buttons to get out of the grab faster.
I know, I'm dead. Oh, I biffed it.
I know it's L1R1 in Dark Souls, but also L1R1 in this game.
Yeah, it's also.
I do L1, R1, L2, R2, and every other button in between.
Yeah, it's just kind of spamming
like
any
clambering
button.
hands. Yeah.
Oh, that's another death on the counter.
Yep.
Oh, I biffed it so hard. Oh, I have to climb all the way down there again.
Your poor insight.
I lost 4 insight.
Is it 10 the first, like, marker?
Yeah.
You need to show off the cool things.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, my insight got eaten, so it's a bit hard to show off the cool things.
Okay. So, I'm sorry I'm about to talk about Fortnite, right? But, do you think... Sony put in God of War into Fortnite. Do you think they would ever put Bloodborne in there?
Oh, 100%. If Miyazaki knew what Fortnite was, we'd already have it in there.
Like, I'll be honest, you might get a whole bunch of Souls players just jumping in if you put in a Solaire and like a Bloodborne.
Dude, if legit, if we got like Gurman and Solaire in there, I would probably play Fortnite. Honestly.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised Dead by Daylight hasn't gone full on incest for like trying to shill itself over to Fortnite.
What?
With like, please,
What?
there are crossovers in the Fortnite for
Matt,
a crossover.
do you know what incest is?
I really wish you wouldn't say certain words sometimes.
You know what I mean? A crossover of a crossover, you know.
I don't think that's what you mean. What that means.
What do you think I'm talking about?
When
You've
am I
been
gonna
playing
get
too
to
much
play-
Crusader Kings.
When am I going to get to play as a living failure in Fortnite?
I'm pretty sure that's the default skin.
Oh. Yeah, now I'm just thinking of what if we got a fucking Bloodborne character in Dead by Daylight? Who would be the killer from Bloodborne?
Fucking put in the orphanage cause. Just murder everyone.
No, that's the replacement for Demogorgon.
We need to have like just the loudest scream for it.
I want to say Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower, but that doesn't fit.
She's not really like killer personality.
Yeah.
Put one of the giant shark dudes in.
Honestly, just bring in one of the Ice Scoop hags.
Dark
Oh
Souls
God.
Was that a thing for your stream? What was that noise from?
What was the stream? The monster screaming? It's these
It sounded
guys.
like someone dropped a spoon into my ear.
I don't think I dropped a spoon.
That might have been Sean's mic popping again.
Okay.
You know what would be the most overpowered killer from Bloodborne if they put it into Dead by Daylight?
Who?
Huh.
Or not just Bloodborne, the Soulsborne dog.
DS3
Look away from it and
especially.
teleports instantly to you.
Yeah. Like I said, just replacement for Demogorgon.
Just any FromSoft dog.
Dude, like, did a dog, like, attack Miyazaki when he was a child?
There's some shit going on with the FromSoft dogs.
Like, they'll
Oh, yeah.
kill you.
It was fairly old at the point that I watched the videos, the Zillia videos. Did you guys, Sean and Jonathan, ever get... did you ever experience the bleed dogs before the patch?
Yes, I did, actually.
The what?
The small bleed dogs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was a glitch with the small bleed dogs specifically, where they would hit you with their attack. If they didn't attack, they would hit you with it on every frame that it hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah!
Ah. I got killed by it once.
I remember those guys.
I had my shield out. I'm like, oh yeah, this will be great. I'll block it. And then it bit me and I died instantly. Alright, Cathedral Ward. I took the long way round.
I'm not even going to begin to say I understand the map layout of this game.
Oh, this map is like, oh god, ow! It is, it's both extremely well designed and nonsensical at the same time.
What about that door that don't open?
I love that door.
I hate that door. Not just to spite you, like, I just hate it.
No, I love it because it's like just mean for no reason. Why does it not open? Doesn't matter if you get to the other side, you're not allowed to open it.
For no reason. Something funny about a door being described as mean.
It is. It's mean. Because it's like, you
I've
see
run
it?
into some mean doors before. Like, any door that's an unmarked pull door that looks like a push is a mean door.
Doors killed Skig.
Is Bagman down here? No, Bagman is still not.
What's your favorite type
is
of door?
Bagman? My
What?
favorite type of door? I don't think I have a favorite type of door. They just kind of they exist.
God.
I'll list one of my favorites. All right, a revolving door is always fun to be in.
They're fun, but also
Automatic
like
doors are very convenient.
I've had a nightmare about revolving doors.
If you want to get whimsical with it, you could say like the hippie beads like in the doorways. I guess you could call a door because you have to push them to the side, kind of like a door. You know, provides the same basic purpose.
I knew someone who had a hippie bead door. I loved it.
What happened to them?
We stopped talking to them.
Because of the door?
No. It was just one of those things where we just lost. Ah!
Don, I just watched your character get a hole drilled into their head with a flamethrower.
Plasma cutter.
Oh my god!
You just walked in front of the driller, dude.
Oh,
Get out the way, Greenbeard.
oh, he murdered me!
Add to the death counter.
Damn! I don't think YouTube's gonna allow that! That was just a murder.
A real crime.
Oh. Oh, that's right. There's this guy. These guys spike my anxiety.
Why?
Big man.
Because I don't like big things.
Well, you have to expand on that.
I had a nightmare as a child of being chased by a T-Rex, and ever since then, anything that's big and chasing me just immediately incites my fight or flight.
A Tigrex?
I was about to ask that too.
Scares me. It was a T-Rex.
Okay, you said Tigrex, and I was like, wait, what?
I was like, you don't play Monster Hunter, but then I realized that was a lie. I was telling myself.
That was simply
played
a lie.
Monster Hunter multiple times.
Yes. I'm the Switcher!
But at least
No!
calm down.
You there, Tiger.
The
Planes aren't chasing you. You're simply running into them.
They hurt! They scare me!
John's afraid of fire like a moth. Jonathan's afraid of moths like a tigress. Vanessa's afraid of Tigrex like a coward.
Oh.
I ain't scared of nothing because I'm a big man.
Matt, watch out, there's a woman.
It's that quote. I quoted Jonathan. I need to pull it up. Oh my god. Can't say that on YouTube.
About to get banned from YouTube.
I can't wait for you to stream that CK3 some more.
Very little of the incense. So, like, did they just give people incense? Was that what it was?
Pretty sure you had to go and buy it. We know this world is fueled by capitalism. You have to buy blood files.
Got anything else to say?
Thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe I'll see you there. And now I can talk to this asshole over here.
You? You're not from around here, are you?
Speak gently to the
Well, an
butthole.
outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea.
What are you gonna do? Scare it?
You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast.
I remember I almost got every NPC safe my first playthrough, except for this guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Enough of you. What, you think this is funny?
Also, I like that this guy is speaking to you,
I'll have nothing
and he's like, maybe you're a beast. Like, he isn't having a whole ass conversation.
So what's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Never mind. But
This guy would subscribe to Alex Jones.
Yeah. Also, I like how you give him. You have two options. You can tell him where to go. You pick one, he chooses the other, right?
Yep.
That's not how conversation works. He's haha, you told me about this place, so I went to the opposite. And you go, opposite of what? The other. And then, like, he sees into the source code and, like, his brain is fried.
Just the other, and he just starts staring directly at the screen.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be honest, I have not gone down this path in, like, forever. I did not remember that man was just there!
Why'd you kill the local drunkard?
Because he was drunk. This is a church town. Booze is not allowed.
On a dry campus.
Prohibition is a wacky thing.
Yeah. Ow!
I don't think they're even. I think you can buy alcohol over where the Pope lives, which is the worst
Well, yeah,
way to say
because-
the Vatican. Because I forgot the city's name.
Well, I mean, alcohol is part of their religion, so yeah, you'd kind of want to be able to buy it.
Yeah, but like buying like a full-on like IPA like beer is very different than like.
Well, yeah, it's
communion.
because Catholics know how to party.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
You look at
Until
Jonathan,
until
tell
you
me
reveal that you're
he
not
would
Catholic,
fit
and then they
in
kill you.
at a high school party.
Well, Jonathan, would you fit in at a high school party?
No.
Look at him. I don't mean just look at him. Look at his picture of him.
Face.
Look at his mustache. Look at his hair. Tell me he would fit in.
Ow! I'm getting burnt.
Jonathan would be cut from the Chinese version of a Disney movie.
That took a moment to parse in my head what you just said.
I'm calling you gay.
Oh,
Calling you kid.
damn.
We got a quote
Damn,
chat.
that's good.
I feel I've earned that one.
Oh. Kat, what are you doing?
We have a request in chat for DMC 5 next.
I
Will
have-
you be playing through Bloody Palace sometime, or as Virgil?
You know, I've thought about it. I'm not
Play it.
sure. I almost called him Vigil. Virgil does seem like fun.
Dude, I had the game installed. I need to reinstall it. I was halfway through, and I was like, I bought this game because I want to have it on PC, and I want to play Virgil. And then I stopped playing because I only have one controller here, and it's busted. And I refuse to play DMC5 on a controller that has the right trigger busted, as well as the camera drifts the whole time. It's so bad.
What the? You can summon Henriette for this?
Yeah.
Huh. Ow. Okay, let me heal.
Why do I look at these guys and I think of like shopping cart attendant at Walmart? It's something about their posture. It's their shoulders. That's what
They
it
got
is.
that one machine that they ride on for a few seconds before they put on the carts.
Jonathan, how's your cat acting? Has Coco caused mischief?
How's the Eldritch
Jonathan.
being known as Coco?
Jonathan is currently muted,
Oh.
fighting for his life.
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you.
All the
not to go
waifus
near
that
the
took off in this
tomb
game,
where Burden Chaplain
like,
came to a
you
war.
think she would have soared more?
Henry,
Like, I know
She's like a grandma.
Bell Maria of the Astra Tower and all, but like,
my
you know,
mark.
she's so cool.
Eileen is real cool, but she's also like 70.
Don't go near the tomb.
Sean, do you
What's
have
that
any
gonna do with
idea
anything?
how horny people are for Anna from Overwatch?
You know what? Fair.
Business there first.
Or any mom in any anime that's ever existed.
Alright,
Pet the cat, Sean.
I am petting him!
Why he angry?
Because he always is. Isn't that right?
Do you have proof of this?
What? Yes, ask Eric and Cassie.
That means you need to pet the cat more.
I pet him all the time. He is calling me a liar. Alright, let's go die to Henrik. That's his name.
Heinrich?
Henrik, or like Heinrich or something like that.
Heinrich is a very different thing, Sean.
I don't
There's not just a
remember.
random German man who is also like in an anti-asphyxiation method shown up here in Bloodborne for you to fight.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I I just realized how many blood echoes I have.
Welcome. What is it? Very
Cat,
well.
what?
Let me stand close.
You want attention? Is that
Now
what you
shut
want?
your eyes.
Stare at him in the eyes.
Stare into his soul.
That too. I really wanted you to have a staring contest with your cat.
Farewell, good hunter.
Do you not have staring contests with your cat?
I do when I can run into them. They hide sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't go to the Tomb of Odeon. You have to actually go from the computer
Oedon?
world. What?
I've always called it Oedon.
I've always heard Odeon. What? Oh hey, she's here now. Give me your blood!
Oh, hello, dearie. You won't lie. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Curtsy.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
Oh yeah!
Oh, good.
I want blood. Give me blood.
Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
Oh yeah.
Alright, time for the arduous task of looking through Pathfinder feats to find the one I might want this level.
See, I luckily already had a feat in mind.
Of course, Sean, you're always thinking about feet.
What? I'm not Eric.
You call out someone who hasn't been here all streamed like that.
I will. Because I find
Somewhere
it
right now, his
funny.
ankle just started hurting because he heard his name.
Ow! Don't shoot
You
me!
know what? I may have.
This guy's a zoner!
Yeah. The amount I used to talk about Eric the last like week or two, he would have broken ankles.
Oh, fuck. I hate that I can hit Eileen here.
Don't it, Eileen?
I leaned
Jonathan's
something
back.
I never encountered. Someone.
It's very easy to mess
You read
with.
their diary.
What?
I read your diary.
Shut.
Don't fucking Weezer me.
You said you weaned something, so I made the immediate connection.
I
I
refuse.
don't know why I confused the two.
You're not bad at all.
Yeah, you never heard of the band Ween?
You must have killed Gascoigne. as
When did
well.
I say wean?
You weaned something off.
He
someone.
said Eileen.
He was falling apart, I'm sure.
You leaned off someone?
Oh my god.
He's
Shut.
been hanging out with Pilot.
Oh, you hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Approval.
I almost want to say for those of you that don't know, Pilot doesn't lean, but I don't want to indict our boy like that.
Wait, so you're saying he does do lean?
No.
Oh, both of the cats are in here right now. Hi, Luna. You gonna speak?
The pussy room.
Take a number, take a seat.
I'm surrounded by cats currently. Let's see. Oh, this has already gone over 2 hours. Damn.
Mhm.
Where's the man's gear?
You have to buy it from Inside Shop.
Oh, is it? Oh shit, you're right. My
If
brain
only
just
you
told me
hadn't-
that he was gonna be here.
If only someone hadn't stolen all of it twice.
Stolen all of my insight, all my delicious, delicious insight. My eldritch knowledge is gone.
I was gonna say, it's a good thing it's insight, not knowledge, because dear God.
Imagine getting grabbed by some like weird tentacle creature and it just drains your knowledge. You don't know what a door is anymore.
See, I had the exact opposite reaction of Jonathan there.
But I know I do have 1/3 of umbilical cord.
A yummy snack.
And I have this, which I will use 3 of, so that we get the 10 insight checkpoint.
You have to reload the zone.
You're right. I have a quicker way to reload the zone.
Add to the death counter.
Yes. This is a worthy death to reset the area so I don't have to go back to the main hub.
So you're gonna pull a woolly, and the death counter is gonna be maxed out whenever you close the final stream.
What do you mean?
Did you not see his Elden Ring playthrough?
No, I didn't watch the end of it. I only watched the Grappler episode.
On his save profile, he had 999 and 99 and 99.
Oh, the hours. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Wooly just leaves his PS5 on, and Reggie is like tied to the couch. I'll be honest.
Reggie is not allowed to leave.
I would love to see Reggie do a solo stream.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting.
Yeah. I love his reactions to stuff. He doesn't get distracted by chat. He's very earnest in like his first playthrough of stuff. Like he hasn't been like couch co-opted for too long to where he feels he needs to provide like running commentary the entire time, you know, or like immediate blow up reactions. I all gotta pause the game, you know.
Man, I'm still
So
thinking
he
about
doesn't try to build up his reactions too much. He still naturally pops off in a great way.
You were talking about insight, and then I just remembered the fact that there's a boss that if you have 0 insight, it trivializes it.
Who?
The witch of Hemlock.
I hate the way you say trivialize.
Trivialize.
The wrong way?
Wow.
Alright. Let's see how many times I'm gonna die to this chick.
Here, do you want some insight, Sean?
I'm gonna die to Vicar Amelia. I called her Amelia again!
You also said Vicar again.
You're driving me insane.
Anyway, you want some insight?
Sure, what's some insight?
This game came out 7 years ago.
You just killed me.
You want some insight, Sean?
What?
Too bad that fucker stole it from you.
Matt, you just told me this game came out fucking, how 7 years ago, you said? That's right, and it was oh my god. That's me right now. I just turned into this beast.
Well, it's fitting because you're also very weak to fire.
It's fitting because you're also a monster.
Maybe when I find out I'm fucking old.
Oh god. I played this game on release! I skipped school to play this game!
Did you pass school? That's right, you did.
Yes, I did, somehow. The miracle.
A certain dab. Yeah, 7 years.
I remember this boss caused me so much trouble because I coasted by in this game with parrying.
The trailer for this game dropped while Obama was president.
Oh my god, you're right!
Fuck, you can't do that to me.
Does anyone remember Obama?
Obama was being elected when I was in elementary school, dude. I was 9.
I was 9.
Ow, ow, ow!
You sound like a guy who's trying to sell cheese.
What does that mean?
Like, you sound like those semi-depressed, like, actors that they are, like, my life is shit. And then I found Jim's Baked Beans.
That's just British people. But it's not Jim's, it's Heinz.
It's always Heinz. Whatever happened to that dog?
There was a dog?
The dog for the Heinz Baked Beans commercials. The dog
There was a dog for that?
That's bushes.
Oh, Christ, you're right. I got my beans mixed up.
You just broke your Britain lore. I thought you watched Downton Abbey.
Heinz is not Britain lore.
You leave me and my Downton Abbey alone.
Oh, shit. I forgot you could visceral her.
You can do that to pretty much everything.
Did you know that this boss can use a healing miracle? Hey! I said it and she does it.
You know this boss becomes one of the worst bosses in the DLC?
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, he's a DLC boss?
No, the person that she used to be just shows up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
You
about.
find his skull,
what's
you
his name?
click on it.
Lawrence?
No, you're thinking of
Fight
Lawrence.
again.
Lawrence is the boss. But you find Vicar Amelia as one of the fucking church hunters that attacks you in the DLC. And she kills you. She's strong.
Or isn't that the building where you also get the cauliflower?
I believe so. I jumped there. I meant to dodge roll.
Another one.
Second half there. I was calling you Beavis.
Nice kicks.
Who'd you almost call me? Me?
Yeah, you. Beavis.
Fight you.
Like, what's a good
Going
insult
on.
to call Sean? Ah, Beavis.
I'll kill you.
It would have been a good insult then. That
Matt.
merely proves it.
Yeah.
Do you have any bardic performances that require checks? That you have to make DCs for?
Alright. I got the fire paper.
Fire checks.
I'm gonna kill Vicar Amelia. We're gonna end this stream. Great.
Only two, and they're the two I don't use any, which are basically the equivalent of like a bardic counterspell on any visual or audio-based magic effects. I make a performance check, and you can use that in place of your save. So if I'm using that, you're probably not going to be able to assist me with that performance check, with because presumably you'll be affected. Plus, I don't know that you can help me with a performance check.
I can with the teamwork feat called Ensemble.
What's it do?
When you are performing, allies within 20 feet also have this feat can aid your perform checks, including those made as part of a performance, as if they were aiding another as an immediate action.
I would hold off on it, just because I still have the loner drawback.
Oh, shit.
Which is to be the next time skip we get, I'll try to get rid of it. I take a -1 to AC and attack rolls while adjacent to allies, or while taking the aid in their action. I don't know if that also means if someone's helping me with aid and I'm affected, but that and I have a -1 to AC and attack while adjacent to allies, or when taking the aid another action. I don't know if that's also while I'm affected by aid another.
No,
That's the next drawback I need to get rid of with the time skip. But, yeah, I have counter song and I have distraction. The only other one that might be helpful, right, is no, yeah. So just counter song and distraction. I make the performance check.
Wow, fuck.
And use my perform check in place of the saving throw.
Does
since it's a teamwork feat, don't I need to also take it?
I am an inspiring commander. I can give it to literally everyone.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Oh.
That is a Charles moment.
Cavalier.
Okay.
Yeah, Cavaliers could just hand you other.
Oh!
They do a +7 on a tray. Silver platter, if you will.
Prey slaughtered.
You know, I totally forgot that you mentioned that this game came out 7 years ago, because I just saw our friend Azure Wrath in chat say 7 years while you're fighting Vicar and Amelia. I'm just imagining. Like, that's in reference to the fight. 7 years.
I'm amazed that
was I
took
in
me
that
only 2
coma?
tries.
I'm afraid it's been.
7 years.
7
Years is all I have to play with you.
Man, this skull.
Oh,
It's like one of my
really
favorite
good
set
game.
pieces. I love this.
If you were given a time frame for how much longer you had to live, how big of a time frame would you need to occasionally forget that you were going to die? Like, most people have their whole life and don't think about, oh, I'm going to die. Sorry for any existential crisis I'm triggering in people, but like...
But I'm gonna continue anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there is no frame of time for that.
Yeah. But like, if you were given like 7 years, you'd probably forget about it every now and then. Because like all the like TV, like telenovelas and stuff, it's like, oh, 6 months or something. And it's like their every like thought on their brain, you know? But like, you start getting to like years, you probably forget every now and then, you know?
I'd say if I was told I have 20 years to live, I'd forget it.
I feel like I'd forget with anywhere around 10. You know? 'Cause 10 years is such a unfathomably big number. Like, in terms of like how long you've lived until you're already like 40 or 50, you know? Where you've already done that trip 4 or 5 times, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing that as you get older, your frame of reference for time is going to become increasingly. What would be the word for this?
Time goes
your
by
frame of
faster
reference
because it's less new.
Yeah. When you're 10, those 10 years are your entire life. When you're 20, that's half your life.
Dude, I've been watching DS9. If they ever took the prophets out of their like timeless existence to live a couple of days in a linear time frame, they would lose their shit. The whole first episode is a 2-parter where Captain Sisko is explaining what linear time is to these people because they don't live in a linear time frame. You know? Everything just is past, present, future all at once. They don't know what it's like to have to make decisions in the present based on the past without knowing the future, you know? And then having to live with that every single day, constantly living in the past through memories. DS9 is goated, watch it.
Holy shit.
Very well.
I just gained access to the DLC.
I'm going through and watching it for the first time. I was raised on Next Generation, so DS9, it's like, oh my god, it's so good. It's got that episodic progression of character relationships and like actually calling back to previous episodes, like that makes it feel like a whole ass journey. It's like, hey, you remember Jake has this quirky girlfriend? It's like, yeah, are we gonna meet him? It's like, yeah, we're gonna have dinner together and learn more about Jake, and then we're gonna bring up those new facts about Jake in the next episode. And oh, Jake broke up with his girlfriend. He's heartbroken. You know, he's gonna be a bit sad, and we're all gonna try to pick him up, and then we'll try to get him over it, and yada yada. You know, like just that sort of little stuff with every single character interaction with what's going on in their daily lives, even if they're not part of the main or B plot of any given episode.
Oh. Bad. He just kicked me!
You just got Tekkened.
I got Tekkened! Damn. can't believe I was sent to the Shadow Realm.
Wasn't there an Elden Ring like fan manga or like panel or something where they like summoned someone to help them in a fight? Or like I think Ronnie summoned someone to help her in a fight or something, and they summoned the hunter from Bloodborne, and it's like a super like blood splatter like ink terrifying panel that follows because just the thought of having the Bloodborne hunter against any of the DS protagonists is horrifying. Like you're walking around with a long sword and some knight's armor fighting a dragon, and this dude who has blood rock shoved into his weapon to make it hit harder shows up drunk on blood power, turning into either a monster of like some eldritch abomination or a wolf at any given time, more beast than man, just like quick dashing through everything with a trick weapon that makes no sense, you know?
Dude, I would. Yeah, I've talked about this before. I don't think I've talked with any of you about this. I wanted Melania to be a Bloodborne boss. I would love to fight her in this game.
Jonathan,
Huh?
how is Valus's bluff?
Don't know offhand. I think it's not as good as my other skills.
Because I just found a feat that would be extremely good for us kicking the shit out of any like high dex, no armor character.
Like that werewolf?
The healing church.
Well, I think the werewolf had a shitload of natural armor too.
Thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this.
Basically, I could give us all this feat, and if one person successfully faints against the character, it loses its dex to all of us until the end of whoever fainted successfully's next turn.
Does it have to be one of us immediately, or can it be one of my summons? Because I do have a small electric elemental that gets a plus 10 on any combat maneuvers if they're wearing metal or have a metal weapon.
It is not a combat maneuver, it is a bluff check.
Gotcha.
Hunt is on tonight.
Because he can bull rush, trip, and disarm and stuff like that.
It's perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Odeon Chapel.
Thank you so much.
And to give your summons feat the feat, they would have to be there when I activate the ability.
Kind hunter. I'll set it. I pray for kind hunter.
Kind hunter.
So why'd you dress your character up like the Joker?
What? I dressed him up like Gascoigne.
I know, it's just the green hair sticking out.
I pressed random and I went for the most egregious hair color I could.
There are a lot of hair colors, right? There's a lot of colors you can dye your hair. There's one hair color that is not okay to dye your hair color, and that is orange. If your hair color is orange, I run away.
You're a madman.
It's just, yeah, it's not. I'm talking like bright orange.
Yeah, some people have normal, natural bright orange hair.
Yeah.
I'm talking about dyed hair, Vanessa. This is obviously different.
I still disagree with you, Matt, because I like bright orange hair.
He's trying! He is trying!
Do you have any idea what his bluff check is? Buffs, skill levels.
Wait, those fuckers drop bolt papers?
Occasionally.
See, I know I'm supposed to explore this place, but I always typically skip exploring it.
All y'all may be against you, but Ashley's with me. That's all I need. Sean.
Kill. Oh, it's from the hags. My first playthrough, those ladies scared me to no end. 'Cause I just walked in a door and then got grabbed and had my brain scooped out.
Any character with like a grapple attack that actually manages to hit you in a Souls game instills fear
Yeah,
for me, you know?
as it
So
should.
you just magnet into their hands.
Woo!
It's that the grab animations always have some very, like, freaky effect to them. No grab animation is merely normal in a Souls game.
Well, that's until you meet the man in Elden Ring who's a grappler.
Who?
You haven't been Elden Ring, right?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, so you haven't met the grappler himself.
It's the only name we're gonna get correct tonight. After Vicar.
Vicar Amelior.
Maybe.
Ugh. Roll down your winder.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna throw a rock at you.
Oh my god, fucking, I'm thinking about the single cover for Kid Rocks all summer long where it looks like he just broke into your car and was about to make you...
What?
Please post this.
Hang on.
I need context.
Oh.
Let me see. Oh, yep, it's the first image on Google.
Ow.
What? Would you pull up Kid Rock?
Give me a second. There it is.
Let me see this.
It looks like he just threw a stone through your windshield.
Yeah.
Oh, I need
Kid
this.
Rock all summer long.
I need
album
this
cover.
image. I need to put this on stream so it's forever there.
Jonathan. Jonathan. Why
Yeah.
does he have the Santa Claus gut?
Oh my god,
I
the little
need-
like cup of glass kind of makes it look like
Oh
he
my
does.
god, I need this.
He looks like he's wearing the Tim Allen fat suit.
Oh, I need to put this on stream. This
Don't call
needs
it
to
the
be
Tim
shown.
Allen fat suit because that implies it's a fat suit to look like Tim Allen.
This is the image we're talking about. Oh, why?
DMCA for putting this image on stream.
Oh, I was not ready for that. The Kid Rock's about to come to my house and beat me up for putting that on stream.
I'm not editing this VOD.
Can't make it.
Did your Death Counter change fonts?
No. You're just not paying attention.
You caught me. Oh my god.
What? Oh, I thought that was a dog!
Yes, an Elden Ring player it is.
Is this dog?
Why is he not acting? Why is he not moving?
Because its AI is broken. It was in the middle of escaping, so its AI turns off. But, you know, Ludwig's sword is baller, and I don't have to worry.
But it doesn't
Yes,
have
I
the
think
Kirk
so.
Hammer running R1 animation now, does it?
No, it has a better one.
You can't tell me that.
What do you
know it's
mean?
not true.
Look at this.
Show everyone the Kirk R1 run. The
Ugh.
best move in the game. Please go use it on an enemy.
Let me find an enemy that won't murk me for using it.
All of them will mark you for using it.
I
That's
know,
why
but I
it's the
just want
best.
to leave.
Go use it on the boss.
No. It does like 10 damage.
Don't tell them.
Alright, this
Someone will
dog.
jump out.
Just shove him. It's so worthless.
It's a get off me tool for fighting you.
Yeah, for fighting what, humans? That's the only thing they'll be effective against.
Shout out to Best Friends Play. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Oh. Oh, item. Man, do I even want to fight Dark Beast Paul?
Hi, I'm Paul.
Dark Beast Saul.
It's Saul Goodman!
You better call him.
Soul Beastman.
Soul Beast.
Girl, that's Saul. You better call him.
God, you haven't even seen Better Call Saul. It's so good. It's heartbreaking.
I still need to watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah. So does Ramona.
Breaking Bad night when?
I don't know. Ask them. They'll probably just lay out a single night that they think they're free, and then you'll wait 40 minutes. I'm not in.
Ah! 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 I'm getting dogged!
Did you say you got run over?
I got murdered by dogs. Will you fight or perish like a dog?
I think you deserve to be put down like a dog.
Oh.
Add to the death counter.
I did. I make sure to let my failures be counted. This will be used against me when I try and say that I'm a good Bloodborne player. Spoiler alert, I'm not.
Yes, we will haunt him.
This is what broke Big Boss.
Man, who would have known that Bloodborne dogs would be the Ow! I just heard a sound I did not.
He is suffering. Thank you for asking.
I was not ready for the pig!
Do you think Dr. Oz can cure my crazy pig?
Did you know that this pig can backdash?
Yeah.
Jonathan, what? What is Valis' shtick again besides climbing?
Climbing.
Dirty trick.
I don't know
Very
if it's
resilient to dirty trick.
I'm sorry. Jonathan, I'm sorry to tell you, we know nothing of your character besides you have a climb speed. That is all you've shown us. Like, you've shown us twice that you can climb buildings and a tree.
Do you do trips, Jonathan?
Yes.
Well, I just found a teamwork feat that I can give to everyone for, I think, 5 rounds? It'll just literally just give you advantage on trips.
Advantage?
Yeah, as long as there's someone else that also has the feat. Correct, same character.
I didn't even know we had advantage with Pathfinder.
It's just it's the equivalent. You, you roll twice.
I don't think I've ever seen any of us roll with an advantage.
I have like a spell on my list that I can. Well, I don't have that spell.
That's why
it.
this feat is kind of significant. It's hard to get the equivalent.
Dude, he's just Blair Witching!
Have you seen Blair Witch?
I've seen like half of it.
I feel like it'd be too scary for me. I like thrillers. I don't like straight horror in terms of like. I don't want to just be jump scared. And like, I don't want to be frightened. I want to be scared, not frightened. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Like I don't want gore fest, so I don't like Saw. Like, I don't want just straight jump scares like Paranormal Activity, you know, either. Like, I do have an interest in like the very first Insidious, and forgive me, I've watched Insidious Last Key, which was hot garbage, but you know.
Real quick, entertain. My bladder is
changes.
about to explode.
So Jonathan, when will you be streaming next time?
Thinking about that scene from, was it Insidious or Paranormal Activity? Like the super iconic scene of just the long shot of the hospital for 4 minutes. And then there's a very sudden push in.
Yeah, it's the third Insidious movie. We watched that clip in class twice, and it terrified everyone both times. It's great. It's not 4 minutes. I think it's 2 minutes.
It's a long time to just be looking at the hallway of a hospital for nothing to
Jump
happen,
scare-
and then something happens.
The jump scare is someone runs from the right side of the hallway to the left side of the hallway, holding a giant pair of scissors, accompanied with a loud string.
Thing is, he doesn't even run. He's just walking fast.
Yeah, and like it's terrifying. Like it's really good. And I want to really like, I want to watch a movie that has a good plot and keeps me on my seat and has really good scares like that. Is like one I'm willing to watch.
I had a nightmare kind of like that last night, actually, where I was just like, I just remember like someone was walking past like a whole aisle of like weirdo dolls, and they come to the very end of it and they're a distance away from the last doll, and suddenly the last doll just kind of turns to look at them and starts following them.
Oh.
It was a nightmare I had last night. It was fun.
Shout out the 11th and 10th Doctor. I haven't watched all of 10th. I've seen very little of it. I've seen all of the 11th Doctor. Stone Angels.
Dude, Weeping Angels are
Weeping Angels.
nightmares.
Very cool.
They're
That
one of
was
my
the only
favorite
episode of
things.
Doctor Who I'd ever seen for a really long time, and I'm glad that it was, because it's an incredible episode. But it's also a funny episode to be the only one you've watched, because it doesn't even star the Doctor.
Yeah, he's a side character.
Two characters that we had never seen before and will never see again.
Yep.
And that's kind of what makes it great.
Of the 10th Doctor introduction to Weeping Angels?
Yeah, the Weeping Angels episode before
See,
they became running villains.
I was gonna say, I got introduced to the Weeping Angels in the 11th Doctor introduction episode, which is where they find a cave full of them because they think they've wandered into a Pompeii, and it's like all the remnants of like terracotta army type deal, but they're all Stone Angels or Weeping Angels, and they've just been there for centuries. And of course, because they start walking around there messing stuff up, they start waking up. And yeah, but like the primary twist in that episode is they're going through talking about this civilization that used to exist, how they all died, what killed them, you know, the preservation of art, literature, all that, all these statues and yada yada. Only come to about halfway through the episode. Wait a minute. The Phylaxians or whatever they're called, right? These aren't Phylaxian statues. Why? How do you know that? Phylaxians have two heads. And then they look at the statue, right? And the power blinks. And the statue looks back at them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they start fucking booking it for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, because Weeping
Break your
Angels are
bones.
terrifying.
I just like the original episode because, again, the Doctor isn't in it at all except for the very end. Or no, he's in it intermittently.
He's in it through a screen.
Yeah, they find, like, a screen and have a conversation with him. Because he's like, write down all your stuff, all the questions you have for me, and then give it to me when we meet later, and I'll answer all your questions. And then it's just like them literally having dialogue with a TV screen. And it works because he's a time traveler.
Yeah.
Ugh. And also the ending of the episode, that was just like the monologue that David Tennant gives halfway through of like,
Don't blink. Don't even
look away,
blink.
don't even blink. And it's like just showing different clips intermittent, just like little, like, not screenshots, but just isolated, increasing in close-ups of statues all over the world, not even just all over London. It's like, I recall it ends on the Statue of Liberty.
Well, yeah, because there's an episode where the Statue of Liberty becomes a weeping angel.
Yeah, I was also going to bring that up, and I was like, it was neat how this episode inherently applies that these big famous statues may be living creatures that want to kill you, and one of them is the Statue of Liberty. And then later on in a different episode, they're like, what if we confirmed that? And it's like, it was better when I did it, though.
Well, the major thing about it is that it's not originally a weeping angel. It's that weeping angels are able to infect other statues.
It was better when I didn't know. Knowing very little about weeping angels other than the whole, like, they get close to you when you don't look at them, they want to kill you. Like, that's enough, I feel like. That's why I like them in, like, an isolated episode of just one little central story that's kind of terrifying, and not a reoccurring villain. Because once they start appearing more, then you have to, like, dig into them a bit more.
Yeah.
Unless you just have them as a one-off, hey, a Weeping Angel is back. Like, we're here, and one is going to be here, and it'll be a callback, and it'll be interesting.
I'm trying to remember.
I get tired of seeing the Daleks.
I'm trying to remember what they were called. They were in one of the, I think it was the 11th Doctors. Oh, no, was it? I think it was the 10th. It was the 10th because it was the first time River Song got introduced.
Is it the Silence?
No, not the Silence. It's like the
Shadow.
Yeah, the Shadow creatures. I don't remember what they're called. They had an actual name.
Yeah.
But those things are terrifying.
Yeah, that's one of the few 10th Doctor episodes I've seen. Which is funny because the whole, like, the 11th Doctor follows her, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's the main plot point, as well as, you know, the crack in the universe, which is a bit later, you know?
I just love...
That's all tied into Rory and Amy.
Yeah.
I still don't remember why Rory the Roman exists.
Because he gets killed and sent back. But, no, he gets killed, and then he comes back as a robot Roman in the episode that deals with the crack in the universe.
But also, didn't Amy forget about Rory?
No, the ending
wills himself back or something.
No. So the way that episode went is that the Doctor got in the Pandorica so that he could fix the crack in the universe, but in doing so, everyone would forget about him. But Amy remembered him, which caused him to exist again.
Okay. I'll be honest, as well written as the 11th Doctor is, it's all just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. It only went downhill from there, though.
I heard people really like the 12th Doctor.
That's what, Peter Capaldi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter Capaldi did a good job. Man, what he was given was not good.
I liked in, like, one of the seasons when they're just like, Ah, fuck it. We have Peter Capaldi. Let's make him a rock star. Let's give him an electric guitar. Why not? He's Peter Capaldi.
Peter Capaldi was, I think, a really good doctor. It's just that was when the show's writers were not good.
Yeah.
When it started going downhill in terms of writing.
The show was not bad for his
Because they
performance.
lost
It was bad
Stephen
because
Moffat.
of Stephen Moffat.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they'd lost Stephen Moffat.
Yeah, they lost Stephen Moffat. Stephen Moffat's
I'm
considered the
surprised-
better one.
I'll be honest. I'm surprised that made it worse.
Yes.
Stephen Moffat did all of 11.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember my sister and mother watching the show, and then watching Stephen Moffat take control as writer, and being like, the show was better before.
I liked Monster of the Week. The plot going and following stuff definitely kept you on your toes, but trying to follow it back after the fact, through virtue of being a time travel show, makes it really hard to remember all of it and order of events and why. Especially when half the bullshit is the universe is breaking, kind of. It all just relies on how good the cast wants to be.
The universe is breaking, but we'll get to that.
The universe is breaking, but it's going to take place over 10 episodes. Also, remember the silence.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what hit though? The silence.
Remember
The silence
that
is
the
cool.
Gonna explode. Remember Bad Wolf. Remember?
Space whale. Yeah, the silence be hitting. I also really like the Nightmare Hotel was a really good one. Where you just go into a hotel and it has all your worst nightmares in it. And like every room is someone's worst nightmare. It might not be yours, but it's someone's. You know?
Someone's afraid of it.
Yeah, so you walk into one and it's clowns and everyone looks around and it's like, I'm not afraid of clowns. Are you? You? No? No? We're all good? Okay.
Oh.
And then they see one of their own is like weeping in the corner, unable to move. Like as they're running away from something that tracks them down based on the scent of fear. I think it was a Minotaur?
Yeah, it was like a Minotaur creature.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the BBC Sherlock. That show shitted and farted on itself for its final episodes.
Did it really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the show is a sham.
Oh.
The show's great. Those final episodes. Doodoo Ford.
I'm gonna give up on Dark Beast Paul for now.
What if an episode, the whole conclusion was Sherlock forgot he had a sister, and the way Sherlock's sister wants to get his attention is by being smarter to him, and being in a prison for some reason, and then like a whole episode of just watching him witness the events of Saw, as it's like, solve the puzzle, detective, or both these people will die, or pick a life, or one of these, or both these people will die. You have to pick who lives, and then they both die anyway. So, one via a buzzsaw, sometimes by like they're hanging. Like
I went to the wrong one.
It was a bunch of bullshit. Mycroft didn't get to do shit in that show compared to in the movies with Robert Downey Jr.
Wait, was Robert Downey Jr. a Sherlock?
Yeah,
Yeah, in the movies.
Sherlock movies.
Wait, is that where the discombobulate meme comes from?
Yes.
Yes. I really like those first two movies. The third one is in.
I went to the wrong one again! I'm a fool! I know nothing!
This movie's good though. Speaking of good detective movies, right? Glass Onion coming out. Excited.
Glass
Comes out in
Onion?
December.
Oh, that's the Knives Out movie, isn't it?
Yeah, Knives Out story.
Yeah.
He's in Grease.
I still need to watch Knives Out.
Holy shit, you need to watch Knives Out. Watch it with Eric. It'll blow his mind. It'll put him in a good mood for once. Besides watching DuckTales.
DuckTales, woo!
Speaking of which, how did that go, Jonathan?
Huh?
Oh no, I have enough insight. These guys can kill me.
Feels good.
No? I watched a couple episodes with it. It's not bad. It's definitely a childhood nostalgia like thing for him though.
I don't think he watched it as a kid.
Yeah, no, what?
He did.
That was the new DuckTales.
No, he wasn't a kid when New DuckTales came out. None of us were.
Yeah, no, the new DuckTales was like 2016, I think.
Talking about OG DuckTales then. I had the Christmas special for.
Excuse me, what? Why is that spawned? I have
Christmas
over
bundle
15 in sight. That's
on
why.
VHS. One of the was like Mickey and Minnie selling all this stuff to get them gifts, and then it's like, oh no, can't use it because we sold all the stuff that we like to use to get each other the gifts, right? One was Max and his dad, Goofy. I forget what they did. I think we wanted to get ice skating and stuff like that. And then the one with Donald Duck and all his nephews was one of them had a toy plane, one had a toy train, and one had a toy car. And they were just causing mischief, but like Christmas Day kept repeating because they ruined Christmas until they learned to behave and make everyone else happy by learning to give gifts instead of just receiving.
Okay.
Knives Out loaded. It is fun seeing him in that accent though. The whole thing makes no sense.
The guy in Knives Out is
Daniel Craig.
James Bond, right?
Yes.
I've never actually seen any of his movies.
It's surprising he can walk around given how hard he carried James Bond on his back for that whole series.
I was gonna say, most of what I've seen Daniel Craig do is James Bond and Knives Out, and that's enough.
Yeah.
That's a full resume right there.
Yeah.
That's a winning combo.
I like when an actor does something and it's really good and people see that they do a good job. So they're allowed to do whatever they want and they get to and we get to just enjoy them as being an actor, you know? They're no longer the guy from blank, right? They're simply there acting and we know them. And it's great, you know? For example, Daniel Craig, or Kit Harington, or you can name pretty much anyone from the Game of Thrones cast, honestly. I'm happy to see, oh god, I'm blanking on him. Help me, Jonathan. I don't want to reference all I can think of right now, but it's what I have to go for. The Morbius scene where he's getting dressed.
Matt Smith. You literally were talking about the 11th Doctor earlier, Matt, and you couldn't remember Matt. You couldn't remember that.
I can't remember his name, but I can remember David Tennant. I can't remember his name. I remember his stupid forehead is what I remember. What I think of
You don't remember the Fez?
The Fez wasn't cool.
Hipster Doctor.
Oh my god, that really was what he was.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy Matt Smith is doing good in the new Game of Thrones show. I hope that show continues to do good. Don't let D&D anywhere in that. They come onto the lot.
Wait, there's a new Game of Thrones show?
House of Dragons.
What, is it like a fucking prequel?
Yeah, it follows the Targaryen house of set about 100, 200 years back.
Okay, so during the cool stuff the Targaryens did.
Yeah. And Matt Smith plays the primary heir of the Targaryen house. I've seen, like, Matt Smith, and I've seen shots of the different armors, and it reminds me of early on hype for Game of Thrones of like, oh my god, look at this armor and weaponry, it looks so good. They know what they're doing. You know, it's gonna be some years, but they'll eventually redo that final season of Game of Thrones, and they can get everyone back onto it.
See, I've done the foolish thing of I'm waiting for all the books to come out before I watch the show. So I'm never gonna watch the show.
Yeah.
Man, I really love Song of Ice and Fire. I love the entire series.
Have you read them?
Yes, I have actually.
Then why? Oh,
Because
okay,
they're not all out.
Sorry, most people say it the other way around. Of I'm waiting for the show to actually read the source material.
No, I'm waiting for all the books to be out before I watch the show.
Okay.
Even though I already know that the show diverges hard from what the books do.
I'd be down to rewatch at least through the first 3 seasons.
Like, I know that the entirety of Lady Coldheart is not there. Man, I forgot how much this area sucks if you have over 15 insight. This is what I get for wanting to show content.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get grab attacked soon.
I can't wait for me to accidentally walk by the invisible witch and she grabs me and kills me. My favorite is that she's supposed to stop being invisible when you're near her, but she'll still be invisible.
Slightly opaque.
My first playthrough, I legit did the strat of getting 0 insight so that she couldn't summon her ads.
Are you tired?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'll grab a second drink if we're watching Arcane.
Oh.
I didn't even consider that idea, but...
I will be wrapping this up soon. I'm just kind of zooming through this because I don't want to deal with this area any longer.
Yeah, that's fair. This is like, you can't be expected to clear the zone every time. Just what's in your way, you know?
Oh, shh. Ooh.
That's not a death drop.
It's not a death drop, but it would put me in that spot I don't want to be in. There was a dog right there. Oh, there it is. There's the grab. She just sliced out my eyes.
No eyeballs. No Tims.
Don't worry, I have eyes on the inside.
Not until the next grab attack.
Oh no, I don't get eyes on the inside until I've eaten 2 more thirds of umbilical cord. I like the fact that there's 4 umbilical cords in the game.
Oh yeah, in case you miss one of the others.
Yeah, in case you don't know how to do the Yasefka one.
Yeah. Which, honestly, you don't need a full walkthrough to come across that ending, which is great.
No.
Unlike Elden Ring. Or any of them besides the basic one. You missed.
I know. Did you know that you can find the second witch before you even kill the first one?
A little bit, I think I used them.
The other one's over here. No, you're over here. Oh, you're up there. That's where you are.
Pour one out to many a poor bastard who just took on that shadow the entire time.
Thinking it was the boss.
Yeah.
You mean me?
I'm not pouring one out for you. I want to drink. Also, I'm not editing this one.
There's the second one. I need to kill you quickly. See, this boss only sucks if you don't know where she spawns. Ah! And if she does that.
The respawns are randomly.
Motherfucker.
That's me when I drink too much.
Oh! She teleported to the spot that she was already.
I was about to say,
And
don't
the
forget
other
you
one's
have
alive.
I was about to say, don't forget you have a jump button in this game, but then I realized that's not true.
That's not true.
I'm so used to the jump button from Elden Ring.
And I took too long to find her, so now the other one's alive again. Die.
Yeah, Sekiro was so good because it had a jump function.
Yeah. I can't wait to play Sekiro again. That's up next after this game.
Gonna make me install and play through all of Sekiro again.
And there's the Rune Workshop tool. I think that's gonna be a good spot to end it. Made a decent amount of progress. And I didn't get
a wonderful VOD. You're muted half the time.
Yeah.
Grappled the other half the time.
Don't worry, that was only for the first like hour.
There's a photo of Kid Rock up for at least 15 minutes.
It's all part of the experience. You had to have been there.
We haven't gotten but a single name right this entire time.
What do you mean? I said Vicar Amelior's name right every time.
Can't tell if you're being intentional or not.
Very well.
I don't know. You should go check in on his childhood fear of being chased by a T-Rex.
Listen, man, I played Monster Hunter Generations. I fought the T-Rex and it scared me.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth.
May I find worth in the waking world. Wow, damn, what she's saying I'm worthless here. Alright. Upgraded those.
How does blood gems work?
I don't want to talk about blood gem. Oh, fuck that! I have a fire gem! I can make this weapon actually really good. Oh, it's one of those fire gems. Ooh.
HP continues to recover.
I'll think about it for when I have a boss that is weak to fire.
Dark Ball.
Is Paul weak to fire?
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. Well, this is where I sign off. Thank you for coming to my stream. I'll probably play this game again sometime.
Good game.
The game.